My name is Julia Lohmann. I'm a designer and design researcher, and for the past 7 or 8 years I have been developing seaweed as a material for design and making. I use Japanese kombu that I've discovered for myself during an artist residency in 2007 in Hokkaido. I was amazed by the fact that it was widely used but only as food, because I immediately thought of its material properties as being very fitting for replacement for leather or paper or plastics. This one is 3mm. This one I think is 4. It's just a very, very thick little triangle. Was the interruption of the machine.
今回協力したところというしましては、即座にそのモデルを変えないといけないっていうような要求が結構あったので、その時に僕が提案したのがライノセラスのグラスホッパーというパラメトリックデザインができるようなそういうソフトなんですけども、それで、数値を変えることで即座にその形状を変えると。形状を変えたものを最終的にジュリアさんに判断してもらうというところでコラボレーションしました。
The amazing thing when working with a new material is that there is no provenance yet. There is no master that you can aspire to reach in 10 years' time if you practice every day. But at the same time, if you start inventing everything, you're very slow. So the way I work with the seaweed is that I create an analogy. It's, for example, seaweed equals leather. Of course it's not true, it doesn't equal leather. But next to the leather, a cloud of possibilities open. All this knowledge that we've acquired over the hundreds of years working with leather, or thousands of years with leather, all the techniques, all the applications. And then I go back to my equation and I say, actually, seaweed does not equal leather, but it's translucent. So some of these possibilities of what we make with leather draw nearer, because how amazing if you could do it in translucent material. And I try to make them happen. Very often with the help of craftsmen who have the knowledge about working with analog material. Other analogies or other comparisons are almost matches. Where I work with bamboo, it's definitely a match. I try to combine the two. So I try to understand the character of the bamboo and the character of the seaweed, and then bring out the best of both materials by bringing them together. Here in Kyoto I worked with Yokoyama's son, who is a bamboo craftsman, I think in the 3rd generation, and he introduced me to some of the possibilities with this material, which I then combined with the seaweed. So the two materials actually work together incredibly well. And especially here at KIT, what's great is that we had access to all these facilities, to all the workshops, because very often residencies offer a studio space, but then you run around trying to find a saw, trying to find a laser cutter, trying to find all these facilities that are on campus here. So this was a huge benefit. you come to another country and bam, you're there only for 4 weeks. You have to get it finished. You're working to a deadline, and you know you're here to achieve something. So in a way, it gives you a very different focus, and at the same time, this immersion into the different culture allows you to, or allowed me at least, to access knowledge that is just not available in Europe. I could have not combined this with the bamboo anywhere else but here. So this is what makes it fascinating.